Hello, everyone. This is Nathaniel Thomas Fort, formerly Nathaniel Thomas Jr. I just got married a year ago. This is actually my first podcast, so I'm actually excited about this. This will be uploaded to my platform that I have created for encouraging and uplifting men. That can be men of color, gay men of color, gay men, period, just heterosexual men, anyone that identifies themselves as a man. This is something that I wanted to take the time to create, kind of like a labor of love. I want to say I've been on this journey of creating uplifting and encouraging messages for men for close to about 4 or 5 years. It was something that kind of started as a birthday, thanking everyone for their birthday requests. And then I saw the needs from comments of guys that told me, thank you for taking the time to uplift and encourage me. Thank you for taking the time to share what you shared, brother. That's been amazing. So I wanted to create something where we took the time just to talk about issues that we deal with today, as well as issues that we have dealt with in the past. Once again, I want this to be a safe environment. I am not a doctor. I'm just a guy who have learned from his mistakes, and work to have a better life. It is a struggle on a daily basis. And I think us working together can definitely help us get through the issues and problems and things that we face today. I do believe that I am my brother's keeper. I do believe that. Sometime hearing it from a brother or from a guy or someone who is walking in your shoes helped and is therapeutic for you. I know it has been for me. I have learned a lot on my journey of life, from my brothers, those who came before me, those who are with me, and hopefully that I can help create an environment and a community where it's easier for guys to talk and share their emotions and work through the issues that they need to face today. I wanted to take the time on my first video, once again, to just say I'm excited because this came from a need that I've seen in our community. This is a need that friends have came to me and just shared with me and talked to me of some of the things that they're going through and vice versa. So I want it to be fun. I want it to be exciting. I want you to be yourself. I want you to be as honest as you can. But I will tell you one thing that I've learned, sin to me is those things that we keep close to us, hidden from others. I feel that once you talk about it, put it out there. Once you write it down, write in your journal, express with a counselor, a preacher, or whomever, get it out there, kind of gets it out off of you somewhat and give you the ability to start working through that issue, that problem, that concern. Okay. So just know this is a safe environment, no judgment, because I haven't gotten up on the cross and died for anybody. I'm just speaking for me. Okay. So I wanted to go and share with you some things about me, and you're going to get to know me on this journey as I hope to get to know all of you guys as well. Um, Now I say this podcast is for guys. Ladies are welcome to listen or time in at any time because we are their mates. Those who decide to be with a female or a lady. But I want everybody to be able to get something out of this. Something that I may say or someone else may say may be like a aha moment for you, like, wow, I never thought about it like that. I never looked at it like that. And that's what I want this to be. Once again, there are so many different podcasts, talk shows out there. I just hope that you spend a couple seconds, a minute with me and get something to help you along your journey, make it a little bit easier. I think as a people, we have gotten away from that. Like I said, I wouldn't be where I am today from learning, from listening, from taking that tough feedback and working through it to make me who I am today. So just some things about myself. Once again, I'm Nathaniel Thomas Fort. Um, I'm a resident here in Columbus, Georgia. I am a married guy, just got married about a year ago. Actually, this month will make a year. So my anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited for that. I'm blessed to have an amazing mate. But it took a lot of work to get there. a lot of work on my part to get there. Something about my family. I am a part. I have three siblings. It's four of us, two boys, two girls. Both my parents are still alive. They're not together. They've been divorced for years, but they've done a. My mom has done a good job of raising me. I can't speak for my brother and sister. They have their own experience, their own life, but I can say my mom did a good job raising me, and I'm grateful to her for that. To this day, she, as a single parent, and had her father there help. He was our caregiver during the day. Um, so I got my mom, I got my grandfather, and then I had close relationships with all of my grandparents when they were alive and great grandparents. So I got to see those generations. So that was some great stuff for me growing up and learning. They got to know me as a child. They got to know me as an adult, a young adult. So it was great to have those generations in front of me. I have, like I said, three siblings. Myself, I'm the oldest boys. My sister, myself, my brother, and then my sister. I'm not sharing their name for whatever reason because they are not social media people like I am. They are not. They are very quiet, wholesome, amazing people that I love. So I won't be sharing their names because they don't want to be put out there like that. And I respect them as my sibling, as my loved ones. I have a host of nieces and nephews. Some are grown now, so I'm a little, like I said, I'm 45. So, yeah, definitely got a lot of nieces and nephews. Something else about me, when I grew up in small town Alabama, if I say the town is literally a one horse town, I should say a couple traffic lights town, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my heritage. I come from Daville, Alabama, Daville. Yes, Alabama. So I was born and raised there. I left home when I was like right after high school. From there, I lived in. So if you're trying to pick my accent, it's a little bit of everything. It is a melting pot of everything. Like I said, I left Alabama when I was 18. I've lived in Baltimore. I've lived in, let me see, Atlanta. I've lived in back in Alabama, in like the Birmingham area. I've lived in Mississippi. I have lived in Memphis. I have lived in Jacksonville, Florida. I went back to Baltimore. Actually, just left Baltimore. I lived in DC, and now I'm in Columbus. So I kind of lived all over. Why I have kind of been all over. I've loved the city life up until like still love it, but now that I'm part. I have a husband and babies. Fur babies. Yes, I have three fur babies. I have Marley, who was 2.5. Ziggy, who was 2.5. They're my boys, Maltese, and we just got Grace about 2 months ago. And she is truly the queen of the house, like turns it upside down. She's about 4 months. She is a red toy poodle, which the size she is right now, I don't consider her a toy poodle. I consider her a miniature poodle. But that's another story, another day. That's another episode to come, really. Um, so I've lived all over, but I have a retail background. I have worked in styling ladies, dressing ladies. I've worked in skincare. I have worked in big brands like Old Navy. So my retail experience is where I spent most of my time professionally. I have worked in nonprofit. I have been a business owner, still a business owner. I have worked in the call center field. So I have kind of been all over the place. And I like that for me. But I will tell you, going through all of those fields and living in those different addresses definitely taught me a lot because I was on my own or I was in relationships. And that would be a video definitely for another day, the relationships that I have been in. But I will tell you something. All of the relationships I've been in has prepared me for what I'm in now, the marriage that I'm in now. It makes me appreciate what I have. It makes me grateful. Those were lessons and tests and schooling that I had to learn. That was that life experience. If your parents told you about that, my mom told me all the time. She said, "You're gonna listen to what you want to listen to, but when you get out there in that thing called life, that's a whole different set of rules, and you're gonna learn a lot quicker on that because you don't have your mama." arching your fall. That's what she would tell me all the time. She'll say that to this day if she was here. But yeah, and she was right. She was correct. I had to grow up real fast. I had to learn how to survive, how to stay on top of things, how to stay ahead of things, how to work through things, in dealing with life as a man, as a black gay man in this country. Um, so I learned very quickly, and hopefully those feedback tips and things, story will be able to help someone else be able to make it through. But like I said, to all I give the glory to all that I've learned and I know to my Creator God. I am a firm believer in God. That is my belief. I was raised as a Christian. I was raised that you know something, your life is owed to someone. Someone paid the price for you to be able to do what you do and live and exist. And as long as you wake up and give homage to him and praise and know who he is and knows that he wants goodness for you. That's what I was taught. And I understand that everybody's beliefs is not my beliefs. I understand that and I appreciate that. But that's where I want this forum to be about is us being able to come together and talk and understand and listen to each other. Something you may say, some experience you may went through could help not only me, but someone else who is listening to this podcast. There's going to be variety of different topics each week for us to talk about or listen about or time into, send a message to me through all of my social media platforms. And I will make sure that those are out there as well. But I definitely want this to be something where we're doing more than just running with the trend and the fad and who can be the biggest nut today. I want this to be a place where we are learning as men, as brothers, as individuals who are experiencing this thing called life. Because there can be something that you've seen, you've been through that can enlighten me. And I'm open to feedback. I will tell you, I take it from where it comes, meaning I listen to those who are definitely close to me first, those who have been a part of my life, who has helped me to get to where I am. But I'm always open to feedback. And I want us to be able to come here and talk, laugh, cry, pray, whatever we need to do. Let's definitely do it, but let's be respectful of all of those who are listening as well. Okay? Those are my ground rules. That's all I ask, because I will block and delete if you bring any craziness over here to this platform, because there's enough going on outside of this in this world that I don't want to be able to add to. There's a lot of times in my life that I'm very quiet. Before I even got to this point of doing this podcast or starting a podcast, there are some months that I kind of stepped away from social media. There was so much going on. I just didn't want to hear it, see it. There was time that I stepped away from television itself. I just wanted to make sure that what I'm putting out here in this world is positive. Because like I said, there's enough fools and idiots doing what they're doing in this world, and I don't want to be a part of it. I really don't. I was taught to keep it right, keep it classy. Always know that you are a representation of not only yourself, but those who came before you, those who paved the way before you, those who are still fighting today, and those who are resting and deceased. Always know that you stand on the shoulder of giants. That's what I tell myself. That's the respect that I have. And I have siblings. I have parents. I have nieces and nephews. And I have friends that love me. And I don't want to, when they think of my name, I don't want it to be anything crazy. Okay? All right. So basically, like I said, I wanted this just to be me introducing myself to you. And letting you know what this platform is going to be all about. Like I said, once a week, I will be uploading things that I see that I think should be talked about, or I want to hear more about and better understanding. In the future, there will be some guests popping in, having some conversations about some topics. Experts, if I can get a hold to them, if they agree to give me 1 hour just to talk to them about whatever. So that's what I want this to be. But once again, I'm Nathaniel Thomas Jr., and I am honored to be able to be here. I said my old name. I don't know why I did that, because actually I do know why, but it's actually at the top of my thing on my screen. But Nathaniel Thomas Ford, once again, I'm blessed to be a married man. I'm blessed to have someone that love me and want to go on this journey of life with me. It's been amazing so far. So I'm looking for more of that. But like I said, that's enough about me. Reach out to me if you want to drop some topics. I'm open to that. If you want to be a guest, I am open to that as well. And I don't know who this may hit, but I just know from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for viewing it. I thank you for looking at my big head. I hope I say something or share something or show you something to enlighten you, give you some confirmation in your life. Like I said, I just want this to be something that we can step back and say, oh my gosh, that was fun. Let's do it again. Because I think we need that. I know I do. I'm very particular about what I give my time to. Behind me, I'm actually in my office. There's close to about 300 or 400 books in here. We love to read in this family. We love to read. So I would rather turn the television off, put on some soft music, and just read. Just read. Just take my mind away to another time frame, or just follow what the author is giving me in written form. So I'm old school. I'm not on the Kindle. I love to feel the book, to smell the book. I still go and go to the local library and pull books out. But we have an amazing resource here of great authors to read and to connect with. So please know I love you. I thank you for taking the time to viewing this. I thank you for taking the time to listen. I'm looking forward to what this platform is going to be doing. I'm truly grateful because, like I said, this is a labor of love for me, and I hope it touches someone. I hope it allowed me to meet some great, new, exciting people. I'm looking forward to that on this journey. Thank you all. Take the time and know that you are worthy, that you are appreciated, that you are valuable, that you are courageous, that you are kings and queens. I know a lot of times we may not feel like that, but you are a king and a queen. Doesn't matter what you're going through. Doesn't matter how bad your job is treating you. You may go into the house that you live in and it doesn't feel like a home, but all of that is temporary. You can change all of that. It first starts with your thought. If you thinking you can do it, you can do it. If you speak it, you can do it. You can do it. If you do the work that's necessary to make those changes on a daily basis, you can do it. But it's up to you. It is truly up to you. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves and be blessed.